you're watching this, you already know Narramus is not just another content page. Narramus is an SECP-recognized media production house and a virtual think tank, built to translate geopolitics, economics, military strategy, nuclear deterrence, and street-level public opinion, along with social and cultural issues, into a single coherent narrative. Remember when we told you how India would respond after Pahalgam?
हमने तो यहाँ तक बताया कि अगर भारत कशीदगी बढ़ाता है तो वो अपने S-400 systems से भी हाथ धो सकता है.
We told you during the Iran-Israel conflict.
No regime change in Iran. Only negotiations will take place.
हमने बताया कि फ़लस्तीन का बहरान बरतानिया की देन है
और कैसे इसराइल का न्यूक्लियर प्रोग्राम अंकल सैम की मदद से पनपा.
True to its creed, we speak. It's the kind of platform that doesn't merely report events. It connects them, investigates them, and then broadcasts those connections to a large, engaged audience across social media. Yes, we're different, true to our name. We speak what we believe is right under one strict editorial framework. And that, precisely that, is why the Indian state moved to choke us. In mid-January 2026, Narramus received notices and restrictions across social media platforms. X informed us that our account was withheld in India on the basis of a blocking order citing Section 69A of India's Information Technology Act 2000. YouTube also issued a notification stating our content was blocked in India under an order framed around national security or public order. Meta platforms too showed content unavailable in India due to a legal request. One message, many platforms. One outcome, a coordinated blackout inside India. This is not moderation. This is a state boundary erected inside the internet. So what does Narramus do that could justify this level of reaction? We speak openly about regional security. We analyze escalation patterns. We break down propaganda techniques. We compare official claims with strategic realities. We ask the questions that states prefer the public not ask, especially at moments when emotions are elevated and narratives are being weaponized. Most importantly, we have been openly critical of our own government policies.
In Pakistan, every government loves to talk about welfare. Free food, cash transfers, subsidies, all framed as relief for the poor.
Narramus does not sell hate. Narramus sells clarity. And clarity is dangerous to governments that rely on controlled ambiguity. To understand why India blocked Narramus, you have to understand what Section 69A has become in practice. A legal lever that enables silent, rapid, and expansive censorship. Interestingly, Narramus is not the first victim. In May 2025, X publicly stated it received Indian government executive orders requiring it to block over 8,000 accounts in India, with the platform warning that non-compliance would expose local employees to criminal liability. Then, in July 2025, X stated the Indian government ordered it to block 2,355 accounts under Section 69A, including the global news handles Reuters and Reuters World, accounts that were later restored. When a state can temporarily disappear Reuters, the message to everyone else is unmistakable. You exist at our pleasure. And this onslaught does not only strike foreign accounts, it hits Indian journalism too. During that same high-tension period, the independent Indian outlet The Wire reported its website was blocked, while human rights and minority-focused outlets were also caught in the wave. Names such as Free Press Kashmir and Maktoob Media were cited among accounts affected. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting of India has increasingly targeted secular and independent media outlets, voices that refuse to align with ideological conformity. What we're seeing is the deteriorating state of expression under a government shaped by the ideological gravity of fascism, where dissent is increasingly treated not as a democratic necessity, but as a security threat, where the definition of public order stretches until it can cover almost anything inconvenient, where national interest becomes a catch-all phrase used to silence voices calling for restraint, stability, and peace. Look at how systematically India has practiced digital blocking, even in officially announced cases. In April 2022, India's Ministry of Information and Broadcasting said it blocked 16 YouTube news channels, 10 India-based and 6 Pakistan-based, with a claimed cumulative viewership of over 68 crore. The blocked channels include ARP News, Sarkar Babu, Smart News, News 23 Hindi, and Pakistan-based accounts including Haqiqat TV and Duniya Mere Aage. In another April 2022 action, the same ministry said it blocked 22 YouTube channels, 18 Indian and 4 Pakistan-based, and also blocked 3 Twitter accounts, 1 Facebook account, and 1 news website in that sweep. Tech reporting at the time noted the government said it had blocked 78 YouTube channels since late 2021. This ban encompassed Defense News, Tahaffuz-e-Deen India, and Pakistan-based channels including Bol Media, Bol, and The Voice of Asia. So why Narramus and why now? Because Narramus is inconvenient in the most dangerous way. It interrupts narrative monopoly. It refuses to let conflict be simplified into convenient frameworks. It resists the manufactured hysteria that makes escalation easier. A platform that speaks about peace and stability with strategic seriousness becomes a problem for any system that benefits from permanent mobilization in terms of politics, information, and emotion. When did reasoning itself become a threat to the state? Blocking Narramus inside India doesn't protect Indians from harm. It protects a narrative from scrutiny. And that's why the action is unjustified. No transparent allegation, no disclosed evidence, no public charge sheet. Just a digital curtain dropped across borders using Section 69A and the language of public order. Meanwhile, the numbers keep climbing. 8,000 plus accounts in one wave, 2,355 accounts in another, 1,400 takedown requests in a little over a year, and recurring mass blocks across YouTube and other platforms. Narramus is a threat to India for the same reason honest analysis is a threat to any propaganda ecosystem. It reduces fear, exposes contradictions, and makes escalation harder to sell. And if that's what qualifies as a threat, then the real danger isn't Narramus. The real danger is a state that has decided the public cannot be trusted with the full picture.